just a friendly reminder, no new friends, which I don't actually subscribe to that whole message of not having friends. I think that's very toxic, and I think that's very rainbow activities for a man to say that they don't want any new friends, right? Or any adult, but specifically men. But at the end of the day, what I do want to say is you have to remind yourself who you are and why you're important in life. Because a lot of people have low self esteem, a lot of people drink a lot of people smoke a lot. And that has to do most of the time with you having a detachment from yourself in the beginning. Now, it's kind of a did the chicken come first or did the egg come first type of situation. The more that you drink and you smoke or you gamble or you're constantly touching yourself, the further that you are going to get away from the source, God, if you will, your higher self, whatever you believe in, bro. But most importantly, or just as important, you're gonna get away from yourself. Now, a lot of people are wolves, bro, and you know what a wolf is. You know what a wolf, a lion, a tiger, and uh, and a bear have in common. You know what those things. You know what those animals have in common. A shark. You know what those things have in common. The thing about it is, I got, I don't know, maybe because it's the new year, I've been getting contacted by a couple people, right? Some friends, some family, some people that I know have no interest in what I have going on in my life. They just ran through whoever and whatever they had going on, and they just happen to stumble across me, even though my name starts with two A's. So there's a 99% chance that I'm at the top of your phone. But what I would have to say is that's why it always it just blows my mind, my nigga. Every time you open contacts, you see my name, but it just so happens after all these, you see my name at least once a day, twice a day, three times a day, some of y'all, but you still don't call me to check up on me. But which is fine. That's on you. That's your life, right? But you do have to understand, bro. When I was going through what I was going through with my women at the time, when I was throwing my dicker party, as the pimps say, I stopped and I realized when I was reading something, right, that I didn't really have any genuine interest in being connected with these women. And it showed, maybe two of them, but I didn't really think of it like that. You know, like my objective was I wanted to bust gallons of nuts. That was my objective. And I wanted my whole thing was I wanted them to know who I was as a person to make them feel more comfortable while opening their legs to me or bending that thing over. But in all actuality, my whole thing was I'm gonna show you what I have. If you don't like it, don't waste my fucking time. That's all I was on, bro. I didn't care about their names, their favorite colors, their interests, and if I did, it was just a way for me to implement it in my personal strategy. Those I would be asking questions to listen for what I could use to get them more open to the idea of fornicating with me. But I was really not interested in a genuine connection. And you have to understand whatever power you may wield, whether it be money or influence, or you might be a funny person, energy, or you might have a car, or you might just be you might just be a living, breathing person that can just give somebody attention while they're bored. You might give great advice. Wherever it is, you have to know that most people are not equipped or prepared to give an actual value exchange. You have to understand that. Some people are not equipped, prepared, or interested in exchanging anything with you. You have to understand that people have no interest sometimes with exchange. They just want to take. And those people out there are going to get exactly what they give. And the thing about it is, I want you guys to get this word out your. What's up, man? What's up, Mago? Man, I can't say all of that. What's up, bro? Eminem. You have to get this word out of your vocabulary of karma. Nigga, karma is not cause and effect. What you keep on saying, oh, karma's gonna get them. Karma always catches up. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But what you're talking about is cause and effect mixed with the law of vibration, mixed with the law of attraction. That is not karma. Karma is something is similar, but it's different. Karma is not that, my nigga. But what you do have to understand is when people only take, when people are editors with a P at the beginning, with a PR at the beginning, when people constantly do that, that always catches up to them because it's very draining to constantly be draining people. Ask me how I know. What's up, Awesome High Games? I'm gonna read your comment after this. And I do want you to understand, just because you give back all the time and you're a nice guy, you're a fucking simp, you're a ball licker, just because you're a nice guy and you're constantly charitable, that doesn't mean that you're gonna get that back times three, times three, times three. That's not what that means, my nigga. If that never happens, it's never gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen today, tomorrow on your deathbed. Bro, just pretend like this. Pretend like you're gonna die one day. How about that? Pretend like that day could be tomorrow or the next day. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm not saying be stingy. I'm saying that you need to have discernment, my nigga. You need to have discernment, number one. You have to aim for the highest, the most high vibrational relationships that you can have that will be reciprocal, which means an energy exchange, which means you're gonna get something and I'm gonna get something. Now, there are occasions, and they in life, if you're over the age of 25, if there's not gonna be rare occasions, there's gonna be some occasions in life where you can give something freely, not expecting anything in return, not even energetically, and feel good about it. It's not gonna be rare at all if you're an actual good person by my standards. It's not gonna be rare at all. It's gonna happen on a daily basis where you have the opportunity to give, not just monetarily, a compliment, directions, a cigarette monetarily, money, um, time out of your life to have a conversation with a complete stranger. Make sure to hit them likes, please. Like, nigga, I'm giving, you give. There's gonna be times where people are a stranger's gonna be going through something and they want you to listen to their stupid ass problems and you're like, nigga, I'm having a good day. What the fuck is wrong with you? You see I was smiling, or you see I'm listening to my music, you can feel me. That's why you're attracted to me, to tell me that your dog just died. Fuck your dog, bitch ass nigga. I'm having a good day. I don't want to hear that shit, bitch. I'll give you an example of how selfish, I'm not gonna say all that, I'm gonna just say people, so how selfish some type of creatures can be. So me and my first baby mama were sitting on the beach in Rogers Park. It was summertime, bro. It's nighttime. I just got out of jail. This is like my third day out of jail. We're drinking. I didn't smoke. She was smoking. I'm smoking a cigarette. Hold on before I go in the story. Let me read this comment. Awesome Hagen said, yeah, once you're grown, you really can develop new friendships, like a multi-layered general friend you'd hang out with for no reason. You can meet new people, but there's levels to it. I disagree with that, and I'm gonna tell you why after this. So I'm sitting on the beach with my first BM. We're vibing, bro. I just got out of jail. I only knew her for like a month and a half, 2 months in person, right? So peep this. We're sitting there. We're sitting there. It's like 8 o'clock, right? So to my right, I see this white figure in the darkness, glowing, being lit up by the full moon, right? Sitting by Lake Michigan. And then I see her, I'm like, okay, snow. We got some snow in the summer. Daisy Dukes, long legs, blonde. I'm seeing some midsection. And I'm seeing her walk down. Can I talk to you guys real quick? How are you guys doing? I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, first I was annoyed because I should have been, right? I'm vibing, I'm with whoever I was with, right? Right? So she's talking and she made her laugh and I made her laugh and gave her a shot and smoked a cigarette. And I was like, and she was like, oh my God, I feel so much better. She used my phone, her boyfriend beat her up and locked her out, and she wants to call her mom and all this goofy ass shit. And before she leaves, I was like, all right, okay, well, hey, sweetheart, before you leave, we live right down the street. If you want to come back to the crib, we got more alcohol at the spot. We got weed. It's a cool little chill spot. Walking distance from here. Why don't you come through? And she looked at me like, nah, nigga, what the fuck? And then she walked away, and I was like, that bitch was rude as selfish as fuck. Like, nigga, you just came up here to disrupt the situation. That's just what some women do sometimes, Aaron. I was like, bro, but we were having a good time, nigga. She sucked the whole energy out the situation. I don't even want to fuck now. This bitch just fucked it up. At least can I get something out the situation? You just came to spill your fucking emotions on some strangers and just leave. Now, mind you, at the time, I'm 24 years old, young whippersnapper. Not obviously from you could hear how I was speaking. I was not a very socially aware person, especially when it came to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But just me having a certain state of mind, like, bro, why would you? Maybe just because I'm a dude, my nigga. Like, I was going through something in my personal life. My cousin called me. We were having a good time, and I disrupted it. I disrupted the pattern that we were establishing, and I told him something personal, and it led to some negativity and some exchange of energy. But eventually, it picked itself back up, or we picked it up. The conversation went back into a positive note. But that's my blood cousin. I know that if we were in a certain situation, one of us will risk our lives for the other, or both we will risk our lives for each other. We have something to lose, or we have something to gain from one of us gaining. I can't gain without him not gaining, and vice versa. We're a part of the same entity, which is our family. But I just want you to know, I want you to know that you need to be selfish. I want you to know that you need to be healthily narcissistic, healthily selfish as possible. I want you to know that I want you to know that every person that interacts with you, that initiates a conversation, they want something. But you have to understand what you can get out the situation. If you can get anything out the situation, is this going to be a fair exchange? I'll tell you even this, my nigga. When I call my sister, a lot of times I don't just call her to say what's up. I don't just call her to say what's up. Notice they didn't say, Aaron, nigga, don't call me. It's lunchtime? Oh, don't call me, dude. But anyways, man, I'm just playing. So anyways, there are people. And some people, you know what, bro? I even give them this excuse. Some people are just, some people just can't help themselves, bro. And sometimes you have to vocalize that. And it's gonna blow their mind, bro. It's gonna blow their mind. You are a leech. I don't get anything from this. It's just like I told you that ex that I had. She didn't like to give oral sex, and bro. Have you ever had some head so bad you just wanted to put your hands on that person? I'm not saying that you should do it, but it's like, bro, you are 28 years old. You still can't suck a dick. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you sucking my dick like this? You've been doing this for 15 years, my nigga, and you still suck dick like this? You should be ashamed of yourself. But I was like, bro, are you just doing this to get me aroused enough to want to have sex with you? Because that's not cool, nigga. I want to just lay back like a king, like a G, like a warrior, like a magician, like a lover, like, come on, bro. Handle this. Handle your business. This is part of your responsibilities. This is in our contract, my nigga. This is right here. You got to suck this bad boy, man. But she was like, I don't like it. I'm like, I've never heard anybody say that in my life. And she was like, I was like, why don't you like this? Like, you eat all day. You obviously have an oral fixation. She said, because I don't get anything out of it. And I was just like, you got to be the most selfish, overweight. I thought fat girls were supposed to be giving and charitable. What are you doing? But anyways, like telling somebody like, look, bro, I don't want to hear your problems. I don't get anything out of this. You're really just, I'm in a good mood right now, and I'm gonna keep it like that. Don't ask me for money. Don't contact me because I know you don't fuck with me, nigga. How the fuck you didn't know and this about me? I got cousins that didn't even know I had a child for like a year and a half, but you're asking me for money. What the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga? How? That's what the hoes do, bro. That's very feminine. And I'm not saying that. I am gonna say that's very feminine, nigga. That's what bitches do, bro. They don't give a fuck about what the fuck you're going through. They don't give a fuck that you just had a goddamn newborn. They will still turn around and ask you for $350. Didn't even ask how the baby was. I got bitches in my inbox right now. Bitch, why are you sending me Cash App links? You didn't even say hi. Or you said, no, you said, Aaron, you're the best a year ago. And I don't even remember what the fuck I said to you because I deleted that shit. I know I didn't send a Cash App because I don't even put money in my Cash App like that. And I don't send money to people like that at all. I don't even use, but you had the audacity to just send a Cash App link to me. And the last time we talked was a year and a half ago, didn't even say hi. Gentlemen, I just want you to know that's what the hoes do, bro. If you know that you're gonna ask somebody for something or you want to do business with somebody, bro, have something to offer. Or it doesn't have to be monetarily. It doesn't have to be opportunities. It doesn't have to be. It just definitely has to be positive energy. It just has to be some kind of. Before you call somebody and ask them for something, what can think about it like this, my nigga. What the fuck can they get from this? Stop thinking about your fucking self. You gotta build up your energetic credit. You have to build up your. You gotta build just like you build up the credit with the white man, nigga. Build up credit with your own people. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the government. You build up credit with the government and the financial establishments. Build up credit with your people in your world. That's what I'm talking about. Say hi. Be nice, my nigga. Ask how they're doing. Send them fucking funny memes. Call them and get their opinion on something. Nigga, learn how to actually subconsciously boost people's confidence and self-esteem. So when you call them, you're not fucking up their energy when you call them. Or when they get a text before they even take their fucking phone out their pocket, they hope it's not your stupid begging ass. How about that? You get what I'm saying? But I was inspired. I hope the homies not think I'm talking about you. But you are not the inspiration from that. I got people in my, like I said, it's the New Year's. I'm about to text you right. Can you hear me now? We should be good. But at the end of the day, before you open your mouth, you have to understand that you need to maintain the image of somebody who, not even the image, nigga, just be a valuable person to yourself. Be a valuable person to yourself, and you won't really have a choice but to give value. You don't want to be that. I'm telling you, you don't want to be that person because even if you do come to your senses one day and you're like, okay, I am acting like a hoe ass nigga every time I fucking call somebody, and then they don't hear from me for 3 months, and then you try to just like this one bitch, and you try to slowly sneak your way back in, and then you ask for money again in 2 weeks. Don't be that nigga. Don't be a fucking bum, bro. I had a friend like that. I didn't talk to this nigga for a whole year and a half. Then we got connected through another friend, through a mutual friend. This nigga asked me for money within 2 weeks. Because, bro, that's literally how females think, bro. You really shouldn't be trying to do certain things socially until you have yourself together in specific ways. I'm not saying that you need to have a car or you need to have a whole bunch of money saved up. But that's a big reason why I don't try to make friends in specific capacities, because friends cost money when you're a broke ass nigga yourself. Because you're typically gonna be around other people that are trying to get some money in a way that they're not supposed to, or they can't get money in the way that they are supposed to. Now, I'm gonna address what was said earlier about people not making friends. Then I'm gonna close this out and go eat. I got a big ass slice of pizza with my name on it in the break room. But no new friends, bro. The most homosexual statement known to man. No new friends. The most popular statement from the LGBT community, right? So there's a streamer reaction channel YouTuber named DJ Go, right? One of my favorite ones. Could binge watch his reactions all the time. I get a lot of game from him. Hold on one second, excuse me. Now he said that basically, which is very understandable, coming from where he's from. He said that as an adult, he hasn't made any new friends. He doesn't want to make new friends because if I meet you and I'm 30 and you're 30, you've been doing things for 30 years that I don't know about. You could be on the run for a homicide. You could be, you play with kids. You could be anything, bro. You could be a burglar, which is understandable. He said he really just kicks it with his family, his baby mama, and his kids. I'm here to tell you, bro, that is not healthy. There's nothing wrong with making friends. It's all about the quality of the friends, bro. That's like saying you don't want a new girlfriend after you broke up because you've been with your same girlfriend since high school. Nigga, okay, yeah, I thought like that too, bro. Only my brothers. I've been having the same three brothers since I was in high school. My family's big as hell. I don't really need friends. I'm not in high school anymore, number one. I'm not in Atlanta and I'm not in Chicago. I'm not around my blood. So me not having friends, I've been out here for 5 years. Me not having friends is not healthy. It's not doing anything good for my mental health and my social growth, my development at all. It's really, really bad actually. But what I would advise is this. Nigga, if you are in that situation, if you're a grown man with no friends and you think that's healthy, which it's not, I'm here to tell you it's not. If you were to go, let's say you are in a relationship with your same girlfriend for 15 years from high school to now, you have no children, so you don't ever have to talk to this bitch ever again. And you needed a new girlfriend, let's say you needed one, because every man needs a woman in some way. You needed one, you want some regular raw sex, and you want to be able to lay in the bed and cuddle naked when you feel like it, right? You want to do with your life, the one forever. That's all I need him for. But if you really want, I want a healthy girlfriend that's not gonna steal from me, that makes her own money, that has all her teeth, that's not super broke. Where would you go? Whole Foods, maybe a class, maybe the gym, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the bro. The environment will tell you a lot about people, bro. If you take a cooking class or a boxing class, great place for adult grown men to meet friends, bro. Not the bar, not the club, not fucking jail. You know how many people I met? Where'd you meet? Man, I met him when I was in jail. On the way coming in, and we got out the same day. What? I don't want to hang out with this nigga. Bro, that's not what you want to do, okay? Go healthy places to build healthy relationships. I'm not saying that psychopaths and bank robbers don't go to Whole Foods. They certainly do. But the likelihood of you running into a decent human being is higher than going to the places I've named previously. You gotta have discernment. You have to know what you need these people for, my nigga. You have to have a specific goal. Don't be outcome dependent, but definitely have a specific goal. Have a purpose for why you're talking to this person. That was my issue. When I was trying to have sex with all those women successfully, my purpose was I just want to put my meat in there. I don't care if you have kids, I'm not gonna meet them. I don't care about. The only thing I care about is what you're gonna tell me to make it easier for me to fuck you. That's all I give a fuck about. Anything other than that, you're wasting my time. Shut up. And I'm not trying to sound like a misogynist or anything, but that's how most men think, ladies. And it is what it is. But if you do have to understand, if you just break it down to its simplest element, my nigga, why do you need new friends, nigga, so you can have access to more of the world? So you can utilize their resources and that'll make them feel good and they can utilize your resources to make them, that'll make you feel good. So you can tell people your problems so you don't about your problems to your mommy and your girlfriend, which is gonna make their pussies dry. Well, not the mom, but, well, the mom too, shit, she got a pussy still. So you don't lash out and do violent acts. So if you have any bad habits, your friends can hold you accountable. If you have any weaknesses, they can help lift you up and strengthen your life, my nigga. If you need advice on something, if you don't know where to go and take your girl out, if you want to try something new, if you want to watch something new on Netflix, nigga, your friend is just an extension of you with a different motherfucking past. That's all it is. Just another expression of God, of you, but in this person. That's it, my nigga. Anytime you're like, should I do this? You don't have to think as much, as hard, and you could bounce your ideas off of other people. So I need you guys to stop acting like little fucking kids. Oh, I'm scared. It's okay. Mommy has you. No, mom, I can't swim. Stop acting like a bitch. No new friends. No new friends. You sound like he probably heard that from his third grade future daughter. No new friends. This nigga was on acid and astral projected to the future. You don't want to make any new friends? No new friends. That's how my son talks. He's 3. You want some yogurt? No yogurt. You see how dumb that sounds? If you want to know if a concept is dumb, say it like a little kid. And then try to say it like a fly person. Nah, man, we ain't over here making new friends. Does that sound more practical or no new friends? Or does that sound more practical? Exactly. Get out there and make you some friends. Stop acting like a little bitch. It's not good for you, bro. Trust me. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. I'm hungry. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'm out. Look at my hair. Look at the growth. Look at the development. And yes, I am using Rogaine. It's working. Ha ha ha. Look at my old videos. My shit was back here. My shit was looking like Vegeta. If you want me to do a video on my Rogaine journey, look at this hairline. Clearly, this is a brand new hairline. And for $35 a month, you could have one like this too. It's not a month, it's every 3 months. But make sure you hit that like button. It's genetic and because I drank and smoked a lot when I was a little kid. Not a little kid, well, younger than this. And I stressed out a lot and I didn't get a lot of sunlight. And my mom didn't hug me when I was growing up. So that's why I have balding. Nah, it's genetic, mostly. But it is what it is, it's not what it's not. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Look at this. This is a beautiful mirror, dude. Look at this fucking mirror, dude. I put in, oh, you want to see the light fixture I put in? Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you something. In my brand new Hollywood apartment, guys. Look at this. Bling, bling. This is my new apartment, y'all. Carpet. I got me a 2-bedroom. Look at that. Big ass closet. This gonna be my girl's closet. We got 2 master bathrooms too. That's not even a thing, I'm just playing. That's the master bedroom. Refrigerator, brand new refrigerator. Yeah, that's gonna be my son's room. That's his closet. He's gonna love it in here. Oh, I gotta put that fixture. Hold on, let me see something. Who did that? There we go. Trifling. They must have been fucking up there again. Upstairs, they like crazy, like rabbits. Urgh. This nigga said get a hair transplant in Mexico. That is not where you go to go to Mexico to get a hair transplant. Wait, where's the black people in Mexico? They got three major cities with a lot of black people. I know it's like one's like Veracruz, Guerrero, and the other one. It's by the border. I'll look it up. It shouldn't be too hard to find. I don't want to get Ale a BBL, man. What is wrong with you? Why would I get Ale a BB? She's mad, bro. Oh my God, she's gonna be mad when I say this. But when I met, everybody knows, I met Ale on Facebook, bro, because she just slid in my DM and I couldn't resist, right? That's mostly what happened. Don't lie. But we were FaceTiming and she sent me this picture, bro. She sent me one like sexy picture. And I'm not gonna do the pose, but she was turning to the side, right? In the mirror, she had a mirror in her kitchen for some reason by her refrigerator. And I was like, oh, she's a little Slim Jim with a big ass head. Nigga, tell me why I thought Ale was like 5'6", like 140 pounds at the most. I thought she was like 5'7", 140 pounds. I thought she was skinny, bro. I thought she was a skinny, slim, kind of tall type of chick, right? With a little booty, little handful of ass. Nigga, I'm talking to her the whole time. We met 8 months later, bro. I flew her out to Chicago. And I told her, she thought I was playing. I told her, bro, I'm not even gonna say all of that. But what I will say is this. When I got outdoors to greet her at her cab, I was looking around and she was like, okay, yeah, that's me. I'm pulling up right now. And I was like, oh, all right. And she got out that motherfucking cab and I was like, what is this? Nigga, her booty was so, she has a nice ass now. But bro, her booty was so, I never seen an ass like that on a Mexican woman in life, in person, in my life. I almost fucking cried, bro. I was like, bro, did this bitch reverse catfish me? This is what a player wants to see. What the fuck? Bro, her booty, the thing about Ale's booty, bro, it's long. It's long. It's long, bro. It's very long. It's big and it was wide. And I was like, what the fuck? She's probably the same exact weight, but she lost like she lost like 25 pounds. Between then and then when I moved to Cali, she lost like 25, 30 pounds. And then she had the baby, but her body's not the same. It's not. And that's okay. I still love you. But at the end of the day, I was like, nigga, I'm about to clap those. God is real. Yes, he is. But nah, that thing was thinking. That thing was all over the place. I forgot my point. That's how beautiful that ass was. But no, I don't need to go to Tijuana. All I gotta do is, she was doing a lot of yoga and Pilates at the time. She wasn't even like working out for real. She was just doing yoga, Pilates, and I didn't even know yoga did that. I was like, what you do? What you do? Yoga to get that ass? What the fuck kind of yoga is that? And where can I? Hold on, let me check the time. Oh damn, I gotta go to lunch very soon. I'm gonna go to lunch right now, y'all. But yeah, that shit was Dragon Ball Super, bro. That ass was. Who can I compare it to? I don't even want to do that, but just because I didn't even know like Native women. She's indigenous, bro. Indigenous Mexican. They got some long booties, and it looks so delicious. Just long. Let me think about it. Her hips are 44 inches around, right? Something like that. So, bro, her ass had to be like a foot long, bro. before she, you think she had a BBL? You think somebody? I'm not gonna say all of that, but she didn't. She did not have a BBL. I think that if she had a BBL,